And we're racing in Italy. Good start from the front too, though I think Roke's got the slightly better getaway. Byrne is under pressure from a Lamborghini as Chatfield trying to make up places. In towards turn 1 we go. And look at the Lamborghinis. They're all swarming past Evan Byrne, but George Roke leads. Roke leads after the start. The Lamborghini's up to second place. That being Rahul Patel as we got a crash already. Pandemonium there at the start. Let's see what happened exactly.
And as you can see, who's the one's out? That's a McLaren, that's Joseph Willows, because Kirishima DeRosa was further in front. Breathing down his neck. I'm not sure where Lopez is in all of this, because he was also had a pretty bad qualifying. He dropped a place at the start. He's down to 8th, but he's all over the back of DeRosa. Meanwhile, Carr
Here goes Carr.
On the inside of Evan Byrne, is it going to be P3 for the Mercedes driver? It is. Carr up into 3rd place. Chatfield in P5 as Lopez now takes 7th from DeRosa at the Ascari chicane. But all this is allowing both Patel and Roke to pull away out in front. As it looks like we're going to have 3 wide heading into the Parabolica here.
Surely not. Can Chatfield make it work? Here he goes. Yes, he can make it work, but Ka will try to counterattack. He's got great traction here using the full grab of that Mercedes engine, and Ka stays in front for the time being. Roke says the early fastest lap as we almost got a 4-wide moment there. Byrne and Chung trying to get involved in the battle as well, but Ka's ahead. Here goes Chatfield. He's going to send it into turn 1. Ka closes the door. They make contact and Ka is pushed wide. Chatfield is out.
And that was always going to end in disaster because they were all moving about all over the place. 10-second time penalty for Armar Carr for that dangerous driving, which caused all that conflict. I think Chung is now... No, that was my mistake. That's the other Mercedes on the back of the Lamborghini. This is Franco Lopez, who's now on the back of Laura Chung. With Byrne, who's got damage, this could be an opportunity for Lopez to pull away in the championship as he takes 4th now from Laura Chung into the Ascari chicane. Into the second chicane there, not going to work out. Of course, Kloss started down in 11th place. Oh, Kupak's out! He's had a crash at Parabolica, and it looks like it might have been a driver error there for the German driver. Where is that wheel going? Meanwhile, it's bouncing right next to him there.
I told you before the race in our little chat that I wanted Felix to do well, and now you're calling me Felix. But yeah, this was a clear crash.
But, again, I'm still wondering where on earth that wheel is, because George Roke is approaching the Parabolica there. Whereabouts is that wheel gone with David Kupak? There it is on the track, and he's lost his front wing!
No!
The process. And Roke has got to
Patel leads.
Is Patel going to lead though? Because I don't know where that damage has gone. And he will do that. The front wing is away from the track. But Patel is leading the race. And for the first time since Brazil last season, Patel finds himself at the front at Lamborghini's own race.
He's only racing with Lopez here. Patel is just a stopgap that he's going to need to pass quickly. And he is doing as Roke has overtaken Sontag. But Armar Ka takes the lead of the race.
Yep, indeed, as they make their way into the first chicane, already with the overlap, and Carr takes the lead on the road, of course, not officially because of his penalty, but Carr does lead the race on the road, and now Patel will have to keep an eye on the other Mercedes behind, that being, of course, championship leader Franco Lopez. Into the Ascari chicane. Is this going to be P2 on the road for the championship leader as Lopez now on the inside of the Lamborghini driver, down the inside into Ascari, and pretty simply Lopez up into 2nd place. Officially the lead, of course, because Carr has that 10-second time penalty.
This should be the move. Let's see. Look at the straight line speed, 362. That's another fastest lap. He's getting to 1 minute 17, so he's going for the move now. Griffiths feels the need to cover the door.
Carr does have a 10-second time penalty, so
yep.
Just bear that one in mind as now they come around the curve. Griffiths is out!
Griffiths is out!
That's another driver error at Parabolica.
Or is it a problem?
I don't know. It doesn't say it is, because otherwise the red indicator would have come on the DEF panel. So that looks like, I think, another driver error. Just trying to keep an eye on where the wheels are bouncing across. So far,
heavy shunt. That Williams is just lacking downforce, and he pushed as hard as he could, but just overcooked it.
I have to see, because Roke is now on the outside, and because Gary got a flag into the second chicane. Meanwhile, Vaderi's out with a mechanical failure, a brake issue, I think, for Andre Vaderi, and just as he's been overtaken by Martins, he is out with a mechanical problem.
As meanwhile, Chung is under attack from Bartosz Kloss, who's going to go for the move in towards Variante Ascari. Can he make it work? Let's see. He's got the inside line, but does he have the confidence on the brakes? Here we go. You can see Roke in the background as Kloss makes the move.
Indeed, and I was going to already answer your question of whether or not he's confident on the brakes, because he saw that in Belgium, of course, when he took the lead from Perrin. But Chung and DeRosa are now trying to make it 3-wide into Parabolica. I think Chung's had to back out, because now DeRosa's on the inside of Kloss, and he gets 5th place with ease. He says, thank you very much, I'll take that back, and now Chung has got the move done, because as Kloss got a problem.
Here comes Roke.
I think Kloss actually had a bad exit because now Roke is in the fray. Chung now back on the inside of Kirishima DeRosa heading into the first chicane. Roke with another fastest lap, a 1:17.5. But now down the inside goes Laura Chung. She reclaims fifth, and down the inside goes Roke. As in fact, DeRosa not having the best exit there. Roke back up to Sanford now. He's all over the back of the McLaren driver. He's already on the prow of him now as he might try and go around the outside into Curva Grande. Can he do a Sebastian Vettel style move into that corner? No, he won't. As he now goes back into his slipstream, maybe into the chicane. Can he get the move
now?
On the inside, Roke not wasting any time, and he's up into 6th place. 2 places in the space of a few corners for the former race leader. As now Kloss gets on the inside of DeRosa. Can he make it stick? But no, he can't. But already on lap 24, Roke is back up to 6th. Coming out of Ascari now, then we go, as now Roke is attacking the Lamborghini driver, pulls to the inside line. Clearly he's got a lot of confidence and have enough of a gap on the pit straight to hold on to the place, but Roke now on the inside of Lower Chung, but no, Chung holds on to the place, so Roke will have to try again onto the pit straight to get the Lamborghini driver, already pulling to the inside line. I wonder if Chung's got a lot of straight line speed, which is keeping her in front of George Roke at the moment as they go side by side, heading down towards the first chicane. Roke didn't have enough slipstream, gets back into the slipstream. Can he break that little bit later than the Lamborghini? Sure he can, and he gets up into 5th position. Clearly the Red Bull set up pretty well on the brakes, and Roke is up into 5th. Well, that depends if he gets there, although he is only 13.7 seconds behind the two of them, so a bit of work to do for Roke, but clearly with the pace he's shown today, it could be possible for him to do so, as now the Lamborghini and Renault mechanics get to work on both Perinen and Patel's car now. Then I would expect them to be fueled to the end, which they are, so a 1-stop for those two, so it confirms my theory that most of them are on a 1-stop today here at Monza, as Perinen, quite a long fuel load, and he's going to get the jump on Patel, and as a result, Perinen is now ahead as Roke set another fastest lap, so he's temporarily in 3rd, of course, but we know that Roke does have to make another pit stop before the end of the race. As they now make their way towards Parabolica now. There's a great yellow flag. This is again, Kirishima DeRosa is out of the race. And just as McLaren once again looking at points, just like in Hungary, it's a suspension failure that's taking care of DeRosa. So once again, reliability hits the McLaren. But, yeah, more reliability issues for McLaren this season. Car finishes off his pit stop. It's a 7.2 second stop from the Mercedes mechanics, as now he's going to rejoin the race. Of course, he's on a 1-stop as expected, like most of the field are. So that's that, really. Roke with another fastest lap. He'll go through into 2nd place for the time being, but of course he does need to stop. Through goes Chung, and through will go Kloss. Will he or not? Or Kloss might try and go for the move. Kloss is going to go onto the inside into the chicane, and well, very close to contact. Car had to back out there, and well, Car not really ideal. That might help Lopez get the jump on him.
The gods had another idea for him, so this is his 2nd stop, and it should take him to the end of the race. He's got 24 laps left in which to push and try to get onto the podium.
A 6.3 second stop from the Red Bull mechanics. A pretty quick stop from them indeed. Through goes Gal. Perinen and Patel should get through pretty soon, or will they? Because they haven't crossed the line yet. No, Perinen has. Patel shouldn't be too far behind either, which they have. So here comes Roke now. Then he's going to emerge in looks to be 7th place.
Just in front of Waldinger and Byrne. And Byrne is going to go for the move here. Roke is closing the door. Byrne goes through.
Oh, this is going to be close. There's contact between the two Red Bulls. Thankfully, it didn't end in disaster there, but I don't think Roke is going to be too happy there. As he puts on a fresh set of tyres and fuel, obviously going to the end of the race, because as mentioned, a majority of the runners, in fact I think all of them are now left are on the 1-stop, apart from Roke who've had to make 2, and of course all the others had damage as well. Car is only coming up towards Parabolica, so Lopez is going to have quite a big lead here, because I think really the degradation and the fuel load is definitely worked into Lopez's hands here.
Meanwhile, I got yellows.
It's Galloway, so both Ferraris are now out of the race. It's a disaster for the Tifosi, and Galloway is out now. Is that an accident? Because there's no mechanical failure on his steering wheel. I wonder if he's had a driver error into the 2nd corner there.
Tifosi are not going to like that one bit.
Clearly, the special livery not helping Ferrari at all today, and well, them going to their 2nd popular colour has not worked out here at Monza, and well, both of them are out. Of the Lamborghini driver now, then he's going to pull to the inside line. Is he going to make the move stick on the Lamborghini now? Then side by side they go. Can he get later on the brakes, or is he going to have to wait for the pit straight? No,
yes.
He's going for Parabolica, and Roke is up into 4th place, but can Patel try and get him back onto the pit straight, because he is still in the slipstream of the Red Bull here.
Well, let's see. He's gaining in the slipstream, but I think Roke has done just about enough to stay in front. 365 kilometers an hour for the Lamborghini, though Patel is thinking about sending it. He is going to send it after all, and he gets past Roke. He's not having it so easy.
Down the back straight now, then we go. Roke is going to try and go for it into the Ascari chicane, as he's now going to flick it to the inside line. Roke on the inside of Rahul Patel. Can he get the move done into the Ascari chicane? And yes, he can. Roke up into 4th position, and this time I think he should be able to do it, because he's now got a bit of a gap to the Lamborghini driver. So he's now up to 4th. Next target for him, Jesus Perinen and the Renault.
But he needs to be careful and not lose too much time with these back markers, because he's got a 14-second gap to Perignon, which is... He has to be careful, he's just thrown it into the wall.
He's crashed out of the race. Armor car is out of the Italian Grand Prix. A mistake there from the Mercedes driver. I'm just looking where that wheel is going on the edge of the track, but Armor car has bottled 2nd place, and a Mercedes 1-2 has gone down the toilet. 2:14 runners, so Perinen is now up into 2nd, so the fight now between Roke and Perinen will now be for 2nd place. Heading down the first chicane now, then he's in the slipstream of the Renault driver. He's going to go to the inside. Can he pull the move off the Spaniard as they go side by side, heading down towards that first chicane? It's Roke versus Perinin for 2nd place down the inside, and Roke has got the move done. George Roke up into 2nd place, and I think, judging for the traction, he's going to get away. So pretty easy done.
Yeah, brilliant.
Great recovery for him after losing his front wing earlier on. He is back up into 2nd place. Inherited the lead after jumping car in the pit stops, and also with Roke having his damage. But as he comes down the pit straight, it is going to be Franco Lopez who wins the Italian Grand Prix here at Monza. It's his 6th victory of the season, from 7th on the grid, and he increases his lead at the top in the championship. Franco Lopez wins the race from George Roke, who will feel a little bit bitter in 2nd place, with Jesus Perinen in 3rd. Rahul Patel, a brilliant 4th for him, with Miklos Gal in 5th. Bartosz Klos is in 6th, with Laura Chung ensuring a double points finish for Lamborghini in 7th, with Evan Byrne losing points in the championship in 8th, with Johannes Martins more points for Aston Martin in 9th, and Ben Svaldinger once again picking up the final points place for Alfa Romeo in 10th position.